sunrise, to the snow on a Montreal night. From a child with a ball in Paris, to the lights in New York so bright. Every dream on a TV screen, started once on a patch of green. Now the world's in our front yard, every heartbeat playing hard. Can you hear that? One roar, three lands, every city, lifting both hands. We came different, but we sing same. 30 seconds, till we light the flame. Three flags, one goal, one drum, one soul. We run, we rise, we shout, we know. Ole, ole, ole. Let the whole world say USA, Mexico, Canada. Three flags, one goal. Hey! Wave that flag!
Canada and Mexico road to the World Cup 2026. Yeboah APTVP Radio 105.7. Mediani Emmanuel Opoku mabeja fo nyina so atena se e okasa video so into also bet my join APTVGH on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok. And day 85 road to the World Cup. And won come out ye and a day neighbor a quick fat. And say and a dumedie no. Now you say Mexico and the only country wako World Cup atwaso na se wetima host to atwaso miensa enti football lovers muntie ye enti fact ni ne ma wo nkofo bebre ni se FIFA World Cup be history e back enye nene first time Mexico e host to be and as enye 2026 nko a o sha se if 1970 and e se Mexico e host to World Cup e toko so 1986 was a host to year and atuama 2026 Mexico as a kan man miensa Omokabum at the FIFA World Cup about quick fat no and the Tambia Debia and Debeba in the channel song football lovers my ready but your fortune now so Atnase Henry Adusei Ofia or the total breakdown on statistics Ebake road to the World Cup or the Munchi so Yeboah so Timinche may call a year minua my friend Henry one more na and a day 85 road to the World Cup do the breno or the auto form am ya dofuni atiefo APTVP Radio 105.7. Henry. Yeah. Me kwa babio. Yeah, bibia woko de. Ube se ne edie na wo. Ma me bia minim no. Na oton tea bread. Okay. O si debiara. There's a debiara obedi. Yeah. And the day 85 road to the World Cup. Edie na eba apono so ema football lovers. History eba ke FIFA World Cup. Means your first time is one more. I feel we were on the first time World Cup. Obu a football lover. I feel when you are konkura opeso kohwe World Cup ni bi USA, Canada and Mexico obi so kwa enti ne e de ade foforo so e na ebre wa apono so enti channel so ne di akire de so wo comment ba bia no so wetima comment o comment amaken kan e de ama APTVGH on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok na yankomodi so awie pe enti Henry ma menye mawe na me ba abujafo nyina atenase mabo Henry din about me bias. Me who say Eben Swatnasi. Some okay boss Swatnasi. Some it be and starting free no why Henry. And is I
yeah.
Me bias. Me calf. It's my too.
I think that and then will be on time to cool. And some the also. World Cup no teams nibi almost first ever appearance and I say Omo maiden edition and I say Omo debut in the competition, you know, and no one say teams be brave. In fact, say I say Obi a debutant and no catch say. So I say it goes back as far as the first ever World Cup edition, you know, because no Bianco World Cup ni be that.
Debut.
It is first for 13 nations in a coin, no, because that time no Omunina make Omo maiden appearance. It see a pair. First time appearance makers of the World Cup. The NHS say Argentina, Uruguay, USA, Italy, Romania. At that time, Sa Minor, Amaya Thomas from Mutimico compete here. Ekowie Chilena, Uruguay, Etimaji. Timeka say in that ebia order no. See, I say ebia more modern more as debut nations because Uruguay for no and the topic because that was the first time ever. I will be called the first time Oma call my first appearance. Oma my yard in my books there because me the Bema Uruguay for no, but I know the Obeka say first time. And Uncle Danche, but subsequent World Cups, I'm sure say Henry ever Bobo be so. Now you know the better teacher bit may be the scenario ni
okay.
Now our team for appetite.
All right. Some okay born out in Cano, man full of wit. Or shall see Edin Semne Airport Henry. Ready over to you. Said the Okano, Mamma, not the Ode Bano. Yes, we are Nijon. Now I am trying to so.
And debutants now, I think there's a lot of people have started the World Cup. My mom bought the first World Cup now is obviously the first. They were the first debutants, but go back to 1998 because they say not more than 1950. Obiano hotel 1950. Nippon 1950 but now we're better years. Until 1998, the best starts in which the World Cup in Yeboah, France. Until France 98. I think they're one of the most memorable and one of the best World Cups. It happened. Now, debut stands for mobile. Their story was very nice. To me, Croatia.
Croatia?
Yes, Croatia.
Okay.
And then in himself football, no, they are the football powerhouse. I think about less than 7 years. I'm gaining independence. I'm see you. Yeah, Bobo. More signing up for World Cup. And then at that time they had a golden generation of Suka, Boban, and Prosinecki. Very, very top players for them. And the first match, will be a debutant about Croatia. I mean, even until 2018 World Cup, I'm for Croatia. Croatia, they has almost and then going on, they won their first match against fellow debutants. Almost first match. The first match, Jamaica boys, Reggae boys, 3-1. And Japan, so I say your first next group needed. Japan so I say your first timers.
I see.
Beat Japan also 1-0. Quarter final, Germany. 3-0. And then went on ahead to beat Netherlands and then claim the bronze. Yes.
I see.
First time. Yes, first time on mobile and to me Coco D third. First time. Now about World Cup with the likes of France there and Brazil more. Which be the third. And then we knew the ultimate winners for the France 98. Now the attorney said Suka. Devo Suka. No, about Croatia by Beji golden boots. Or the boy at now, Makuma,
Devo Suka.
Yes, and the Devo Suka, Davor. Suka. And I said Davo, on say Croatia for Davor Suka.
No, why?
So no a Croatian striker. Or Bobo Ma Croatia national team, no golden generation. And the Davor Suka Beji 6 goals. Na Oto Aswa. I the Ekoko no. South Africa so G AFCON 96 no. On also call France Ekoko ball World Cup nibi on also debut. But I think say one not so memorable for them because even though they finished third no, or going to be advancing and then we saw one McCarthy or share the first ever World Cup goal for France. Now going ahead they didn't carry Reggae boys almost which is the Jamaica for no. It was their first time. Almost be boy, but should I memorable? And then I think say ever since their story at the World Cup has been nothing to write home about. Not much of a history. Now the last one for the 1998 Ebe one say France 98 was the first time Japan ever bought World Cup. First time Japan bought World Cup. Once more almost say now almost finish last. Croatia group no more finish last.
Okay.
But and then they lay foundation no more.
I see.
And then ever since, on to me mobile, on to me kasi Japan a free. And I say World Cup without Japan. Fast forward, they came to host the World Cup, the Korea Japan, right?
Yeah.
We see Korea Japan 2002, boy, and then I think they all World Cup now. They are one of the teams that they cause a lot of upsets. Yenche Germany, Yenche Brazil there. For you manager Japan.
I see.
Almost first time almost buy, I don't know. And that is for 1998. Yes.
Okay, and you were present was him then was him so.
Sure.
I didn't a mark crucial special out to me could third at that time.
I say free BB new bounce and I say new team bounce. And Chroma Yebi with Nkrumah's own team and they were Republicans in the 60s. Now more JJJ AFCON Baba Nyara and even they even went ahead to qualify for the World Cup or Mambo, which is a story for another day. At here for in the coming days, they would know the story behind how Ghana boycotted its first World Cup.
I see.
Yes, the World Cup, and I think a quarter that. 2006 became our first one.
Okay.
And if the country, starting as they love football, that is where they start. Now, country are watching the independence for there. On say or bounce now. If they have given you independence, until you develop everything. What the new one to until you are independence. And go World Cup. Let us put ourselves on the map.
Okay. Start no more major tournament.
I think it's Croatia there. Sometimes no more very good players.
I see.
In fact, you go to door. Yeah, over far. Space.
You go to the space.
Yeah, Spart.
I see.
Slaven Bilic. Iconic. In fact, at that World Cup, he was a nicest guy.
Yes.
He was a fine man. That I know a darling boy.
Village about West Ham.
Yes. Boban, AC Milan legend. In fact, Uko AC Milan, no more from crowd. But any papa kwana or post here a team no, papa a friend. Davosuka, send another cano.
Suka.
In fact, Uko Croatia for Abakwasima. Omo worshiping or I say, send is Latin, Uko Sweden. Why is it Umunyamino?
I see.
Say Uko Argentina, Maradona, Ayu Munyamino. Uko Hungry Puskas. Sana Davosuka de Nakoye. Because Omo feel say a Jumana or Baye helping them raising the small nation. Our matter more free the Yugoslav system, no, just bear 1, 2, 3 million people. No matter me about my first time ever, but me propeller or could do a semi-final stage. Edited, no, na a achievement. The moon say obian to me yet until say 2018 and go for a better opponent. At that particular World Cup, near Yabeka say Davosuka, Yemi. I think say on a J top goal scorer in that tournament, you know, 6 goals for. Croatia national team, no. Lose only to Argentina.
I see.
Argentina share but matches are coming to score Germany 3-0. No. That time Germany or a brand friend Oliver Kahn in goal post. Who had Germany team na never at that time now. It wasn't bad though. Solid team. So I say now team show Musana. In 98 they want to make a good account. And they put Croatia football onto the map.
I see.
In that particular World Cup, the America say Croatia for now. Or more as a debutant nation, or more ye or more parko in more football in a Ababedu baby do Davosuka, Omudini de Anna no she, your best say, Nina.
Okay, yes, Medawasi.
Yeah, to us no na you got 2002.
202.
Yes, 202. And more me call AP. Sport show no na me didi me ko lanchi di ndu o things say na so me lanchi am tie for no omo no e fe me Sheikh Toure na e bi kan o
say o de omo coach
Sheikh Toure sa Sheikh Toure
sa a free Senegal
me free Senegal
wa bagana wo ya djuma o AP okay
na Sheikh Toure was a chrome Senegal for so say be free Dakar 2002 Senegal Eco World Cup, and I think it's one of the best debut stories in Africa, especially for African debutants. Now 2002 Senegal and say Senegal you had the likes of Henry Camara, Alhaji Diop, Aliou Sis, and then the likes of other players on mobile. And then coming on, their first match was against France, defending champions. Obaya na washe France 1-0.
Alhaji Diop mo.
Yes. Now a unprecedented But Beshe France, they said Saudi Arabia share
Argentina.
No, it was near. And then they went on or draw Denmark, Echo share Uruguay, advanced round of 16, and then later went ahead to the quarterfinals of the game, making them the first African nation to reach the quarterfinal. It was the start of something beautiful, because Senegal now the first time or bobo matches now, and then they went ahead to go to the quarterfinal. And then there since that time now golden goal into Henry Camara and a share Sweden man on the game a call the quarterfinals. Now after the quarterfinal game they became the second African team after Cameroon
in 94.
Oh yes, Ojamela Mo echo 94
USA no.
Yes, USA no Ojamela Mo echo in first patron fan chemi.
I see.
But and also now Cameroon for first time. On the way started from 98 Cameroon first time or quarterfinals. Senegal first time or quarterfinal. From 2002, 2006, and Ghana Blasters and so called Czech Republic.
I see.
Then time Czech Republic was ranked second.
Yeah.
The whole world FIFA rankings now.
Kulamo.
Yes. Czech Republic.
Nedved mo.
Yes. Paul Nedved. Oh, now players were. Round of 16 now. To me, I'm far.
Oh, yeah, pa. Yeah.
Share. Say,
that moment,
share standards now. Right now, round of 16 is nothing to write to for the Ghanaian fans, because standards now easy.
Of course.
That's how we set standards. Now when him send a Ubo gamer checkpoints, and then 2018, which saw France lift the silverware, and the likes of Icelander. Omobaya, Bobia, Iceland in the Russia 2018. Yes, Iceland na their story is so beautiful. Me and country no more debuting no. And me pay the little countries, because Iceland at that time their population was around 300,000. Nipa kitwebi. If I say be atosu kwa atosu near the environment, atosu kasi na Kaboma, because there nipa 300,000 there. Ashanti region, Ashanti region will bear 15 times. Now what to me and Nipa 11, because the sample size also matter. Because who ye best players from 300,000, you will be ye best players from 200 million plus. You are going to get the best because of the larger samples. I know what to me, Abba bebo a year. Na omoya idea one was so be. Keeper no Harrison. Messi penalty. Momo be kind. And also another record. So Messi penalty here makes him the only player to miss. No, part of the two players on Messi penalty 2 at the World Cup.
Okay.
Or no, and darling baby Gates.
Samoyan. Yeah.
Yes. Omo chair say it's not about the numbers. It's not about the names. They can also do. He say you know way so almost a qualifier or mobile into the World Cup with the likes of Haaland, Odegaard, and Abudu for harassing in Hoffman. And it shows you that the World Cup discipline now, the debutants are there, the people are coming. Now about 2022, there was only one host, which was Qatar.
Yeah.
And then finally enough, it was their first time or more hosting World Cup.
Almost
also say Bobby.
Yeah.
And you will be cool. Was Argentina?
Yes.
Qatar.
Nah, Saudi Arabia and Sheikh Qatar. I think
Saudi Arabia. Sorry.
They had a very good run with the likes of their player. I say before coming.
I want to Ghana new woman.
Muntari. Now Omaji Asian Cup no. They say Asia APSPORTS. Asia Cup of Nations, no. Omonana Agia or coming in. They were strong side, even though they couldn't advance, no. They showed their prowess. Now, yeah, Bobo 98, swab Bobo teams now, but they say you will keep vet. Fresh team, a qualifier or World Cup. Keep vet, and also a country of small people. They are best 600, 700,000.
150 something.
Omundu 1 million, no. They say no, so Samba Santi region population.
Yeah,
stick, and yeah, Dawson. Yeah, Dawson, Chomu Bebri. Bebri. Ashanti region has a population of about 5 million. if I'm not mistaken. 5 or more. Until Uchema 500,000 crying say be 10 times.
Omba World Cup.
Yes.
Nigeria for mama.
Yes. Na omo de no omo aye no ye nwa so because until recently na Cape Verde nyek team a Yeboah mudi. Until we saw the likes of a lot of Cape Verde players omo naturalize him out Portugal. Because obeso bobo Cape Verde inform mobo. Until Cameroon AFCON number boy baby bell and challenges and beautiful goals. And then we saw their projects. The projects no more very nice. We saw them beating Cameroon. Our World Cup legend. Oba Africa ha. Or no qualify koi. I think they Cape Verde for no. And they are there. There's one guy I'm say I'm for put watch out for. Dalion Livramento.
Livramento.
Yes, Dalion Livramento. Casapia. One ball. Casapia.
I see.
Casapia. Portugal. Yeah, the one name the Casapia is a Portugal. Now, one people are manager Mohoye Curaçao. Yes, Curaçao.
Also baby.
Omokwade. Say yeah, we Pia Crados Chom.
I see.
150,000 population.
Okay.
Now Curaçao so to me qualify for the World Cup, which is a beautiful. We share the beauty of the game. They say you a World Cup and they expanded to 48 teams. Now a lot of teams because there are some people are on Tiomudi. Yes, there are some people are on Tiomudi and then the last team I made Uzbekistan.
Okay, Kusanov and Goff.
Kusanov. Kusanov. Also I say Shomolov. Yes, but Kusanov not too many because Kusanov the boy European.
Okay.
And then they come here say anytime we are a player in the European League, when say no man appear or European Championship and I say World Cup. Who says square or this Serbia, Aba, who Slovakia. Didn't mistake. Yeah, says one hungry guy, Liverpool boy, Sobo's like, and good if there's a rise of one person, I just say there's a rise of the whole nation. Now many other nation and then the footballing prowess and these are some of the teams that they've made their debut in their World Cup.
I say Uzbek the crowd. The man interesting is I'm coaching from Morocco.
Of Morocco.
Yes.
Coaching from Morocco.
African referee and coach. Can be a foreign coach. Number normally qualify. But Selem, fi Morocco also did. Some European team. It's also something.
Okay. Almost say football always has space for miracles. Say the more profile teams in our countries in 1998, Croatia be the third. 9 years Senegal 2-2. Also be the quarterfinals. Also to me frame. 1966 Portugal also first time. Also be the third. But first time is olden days on performing. Number man results be as a broad training team. But you share the teams are about Curaçao Omo and Omo Bay, Kusanov and Coffee, and almost when first time Babu Bobby. On bet my control magic be. On bet my shocking results be. On bet my a nice moment be a mere sweat mark say, oh, where the Omo Bay, Omba baby be strong could be. Or to compare. Yes.
Ocean nations Curaçao. And you know about England. We say they have players.
But Senegal,
because Senegal no players no that time. El Hadji Diouf wasn't a small player.
Okay.
Aliou Cisse, no more now France. But once I watch Curaçao, for instance, for Curaçao, an example, Tai Chong. A rejected player from United. Lutin was here. Jegging Lucadia. Lucadia, Baku Namo, Onimia Baku, and your phone Baku Namono. On Mabbe, what's a Bakuna, Leandro Bakuna and the Waston, one of them. On Mabo Bobo Nepium. Lucadia when he takes something. To know, enjoy to send a Panama for Bamo first ever, and I almost say one go almost celebrity to say the Magic World Cup. Just for the fun of it. Kevin, this was a Ryan Mendes, the age, moving the queen. Was in a World Cup no 40. Nanino,
But almost the first time is no, omuni pressure there. na say amuni hidden advantage bia so oba olusu a problem bi anim owinia problem bi anim enu ntimi embo omo this time around a world cup ye ba boy
on say o di kan ka say omo amobile so ombetimi aye bibi I would compare the previous editions na yanya no first timers Remwa these are the likes of Portugal Senegal Croatia mo and Cameroon or compare there we can say there's no match teams now air banner there Omoha be a meet me at Kebia Keved
Yes.
Over Keved moi omo prayers no ebi wo animu kakra bi se Heberto Torres or Maccabi na Nataya omo ono say yeah so we hear omo profile no am say omo na wo a bit higher
omo first Uzbek for now I think the Uzbek for now me abi me mom some dog chance if you meet me win one match be Uzbek for because of omo coach you know some was striker Edo Shmodov Roma or no Roma that the woman has
as far as I'm concerned I don't think that these teams the Ombe police shock be or work up no more yeah me te po bi akeve so betimi aye bibi there yeah with the energy no munya or Afcon mo no the qualifier no and e bia na omatimi aye but the likes of Uzbekistan, Jordan, Curacao, I don't think so.
But maybe be also be
a chance will be because omu profile no ewo form.
I know say Uzbek dey Fabio Cannavaro Jordan coach dey Moroccan yes person me emphasize. Fabio Cannavaro na the Uzbek Eba.
Yeah.
So no defender.
okay
And the
say modern system na kill underdogs are all football man because the first we first time about to so the hit be never but me as a football ni grow advancing and as a underdog stories ni say dan deep sir
deep
well but we UEFA Champions League we crowd to say yeah expecting underdog stories you say we a big team as well a big team things now to me 3 points no
say penny depending
but and bubu say penny depending dia any system no na say football right now no underdog story be anu obi o na say nya some moment ni bi
ebi wo ho but on say everything they say way back no na commitment no any said your omo ebe group omo ho afa especially on the continent of Africa we Senegal team now omo de koye na they were very solid.
I see
no ma bom ho so ayede ache
2-2
yes team de question first time France a defending champion oba na omo show omo one na omo pray anti so it tells you say previously no na prayers na ba energy na omo de ba
na no odin na dey na kill vibes no
and you can commitment.
Yeah.
You see, first, Mekana no se Kofi Norte TV so na oka other station na oka so omo time no mo bobo okra na nti omo ka but no omo bobo no
o man ho don't
your man ho don't but and then our commitment na
be manifest
everything yeah and over yeah blaster akra see situation you wo you call work up into me for me it's all about the money
sikana
yes kanwa scanner anti previously no na commitment no wo ho
yes we dey medal na yede
na commitment no
the commitment no and I must say yeah African teams and the teams are more
ko first timers because Keved Omobekwe, you see that only a small country about 500 and something thousand.
Yeah.
But Ombako demanded. Say ya mo bibia omoko. Look at Nigeria. Omunya akonya kra so omoko pray off no. They had to demand. And sana omobek omuka kobo. Look at a team like Nigeria. now or went to me uncle World Cup maybe because of commitment.
I see.
Commitment nini ho. Nti akoye sika.
Ko boom.
Yeah, the na ba na sa no a o your first time a okwa.
But the meaning say World Cup be a throw in history, a true story for every World Cup. Say a bit more profile player, a bit more profile country be, and a team be. But this time around, the expectation is say a player and a World Cup a bit me in a PA. Because Manchester United a player Chikarito.
Yeah.
And then this a World Cup
in Madrid is crazy.
Yes, and the World Cup at the be full but at this one could be and the DNA season we DNA more expected a team and I say a player. That's a coach B.
Players no say they be a players they be player they be a player will be back. Who Campbell Vingana cry Opare. Yes. Real Madrid. And the players need to be back. Teams no so dey ebi be yi omo ho ebi yin omo ho
Samuel Johnson say 2010
on say they are na beautiful about it say Saudi Arabia share Argentina no e ma man for say enye fluke but you go in retrospect and then you see say a project or more there's something they have been trying to build for the ages wakope coach ya say na ya turu na your head coach I don't know if he's still the head coach ya turu ko for Saudi Arabia kakra on say they are investing. And for now, no, I think that we will just bank on the underdog stories, they upsets no, which is bound to happen. You be who team be or that course. And found say be a Jordan be Oh, Jordan is good. Jordan or they say call a Middle East now. They are one of the best attacking teams there.
I see.
go send your best show.
Go see your best show. I win the
Then uncle.
When the
best show with free consolation. This is your consolation goes.
And found you be who Jordan. Maybe a Jordan that make it quarter final. Ube huna last year the last edition of World Cup, which was 2022. I think said the best underdog story and I say absolute story was the Morocco match.
Yeah.
Morocco versus Portugal. Now Morocco you Portugal free quarter final. Say na question.
Me expect say Portugal free.
No, but you were banking on it, but say
no open underdog story.
But no underdog story.
Yes, but
because I'm represent Africa. Into now me hopes.
And but my question is say kai Morocco lose ya ka we ka say bia or dem Morocco we ka say oh Portugal for the yard. Sanity. But no, it became news. Hey, Portugal because we had the likes of Ruben Neves, Diego Jota, Ronaldo quite so say Bruno ni at they na o dey smiles about ni as we work kwa share one.
I strike
Trezeguet.
No, the heady boy.
NS.
Yeah.
What the NS3 and yes, you compare the quality you see that it's a complete underdog story. Just said time now I buy wasn't favorable to them and then it was good for the African continent. Said the first team to make the semis.
Yeah.
And then now Morocco World Cup no musi over actually. Because Morocco coming to the World Cup
2018 there no. Almost Spain crab board draw.
Only Spain board draw. But it shows you say BB started say FFA. Say what about 2018 now they talk to us so now. You see say yes. Into the underdog stories they there remember. Me they say me take it that Jordan so.
Okay.
Jordan because say upset.
Ebe was Jordan because upset.
Well, I don't know. I mean, who's a Kevin? But individual players be on bit me a police surprise a crap. Although be a collective no team name but individual players,
yes.
Especially this defender, Man City defender is the
Kusanov.
Yeah, Kusanov.
Oh no, red card. Or red card.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, national no or senior player or red card.
Yeah.
On final match go
well, you know, who bet me Yeboah, yeah, after making name for himself.
Okay.
It is all individual players, and I think yeah, and the profile now, and so I was yeah.
Examine also then I can find again.
Cinema can goes in the other show. But a very consolation.
And the goals in the air, Obeshe. So I mean, tell me about the iconic statement we go. Goals in the Obeshe. Then so a very consolation.
Sure.
All right. I don't know how ɛna ɛde ne deɛ nso ɛbɛsi road to the world cup day 85 nyame antoma wɔkyena same year on APTV period 105.7 media ne Emmanuel Opoku wotima bedwafo nka sɛ mo Yeboah Abel ɛna Henry Adusei makro bibia bye bye.
Belief flies, hear the crowd reply, hands up high, sing it back this time. We're the story, you can't rewind. 3 flags, 1 goal, 1 draw.